Well, the Jeffrey Epstein case just doesn't seem to go away, and there was really an important development that took place within the past couple of weeks. And this has ramifications, does it not, beyond one individual defendant?
Jeff, that's exactly right. So last week, Ghislaine Maxwell, the so-called partner in crime of Mr. Epstein, the one-time girlfriend, madame, whatever you want to call her, there's dispute about whether Mr. Epstein was her boss or her boyfriend or both. But she was arrested on Thursday on the same types of charges, sex trafficking related charges, as well as perjury. She's being held in custody, and the victims are hoping that they can keep her safe because they want to face her in court. They never had a chance to face Mr. Epstein, who committed suicide last year. But for them, justice delayed shouldn't be justice denied. If she is called to task, brought to court, they can face her, they can testify against her, and she may be bringing down others with her. That seems to be the most pertinent question now is, who else might she implicate? What kind of information does she have to share? And how much will that really help her? She should face some significant sanctions as well.
And the circumstances of his death in custody open to some discussion in certain circles, because there are a lot of photos circulating of Epstein with very famous people, whether it's past presidents, current presidents, Harvey Weinstein, etc. And so this really, if she is interested in making things better for herself from a punishment standpoint, potentially she might have information. Now, again, I'm saying this with no knowledge. Are we all just putting too much hope, if you will, that everyone is brought to justice in this sort of situation? Might she be have less information than we might think?
Well, it's a great question, Jeff, because the fact that she has information is coming from people that know her. So whether or not she has a list of names is one thing. Whether or not there's enough information to prove that the people on that list are in fact liable, or that there's enough evidence against them to hold them liable, is quite another. But I mean, when you're talking about photos and videotapes, that's another issue. But can a photo alone prove a case? If that were true, Prince Andrew would be one of the defendants right now. So you're going to have a little more than that. But who's to say that they can't find that? You know, there's a great investigation going on behind the scenes, and more will continue to come out as she no doubt decides to cooperate with the authorities, if that's the route she takes. But many speculate, why wouldn't that be the route that she takes? Victims want that route too. They want all the perpetrators brought to justice. There's an arraignment this week, Jeff. Let's keep on this and see what happens.